Together up here on the front straightaway. They'll get them turned on around. Hey, it'll be last call on 50-50. Last call. They're going to do one big push through these next two features. I can tell you right now it is up over $600 the split. So make sure and get those 50-50 tickets purchased on up. You're saying, how do I get a 50-50 ticket? You look for them walking around in the orange shirts. They'll be more than happy to sell you tickets. Predator carts next on the docket. Going to see Jeffrey Inman out of Ames, Iowa, the 91. Shorty Brown from Des Moines, the 70, row number 1. Row number 2 will be Chris Burke out of Altoona, the CB25, and Mark Jones out of Albia, Iowa, on the 62. Mike Ettinger out of Des Moines on the 32E, and Braylon Long out of Norwalk, the double aught B. Mason DeStefano out of Des Moines on the 09, and Sean DeGuy out of Bondurant on the 4. Austin Peterson Sr. out of Des Moines on the 6SR. Nathan Carroll out of Pleasant Hill on the 47. Final two starters in your Toby K's Hideaway Fast 12. Tyler Spencer out of Corydon, Iowa, and Travis Griffin from Des Moines in the 2G. Green's up, here we go, look out, got one around, yellow. Yellow flag. Get the field back right and tight, ready to go. Inman and Shorty Brown up there on the front row. Working down the back straightaway. Here we go. Green's back out, 15 laps of distance. They'll race on down into turn number 1. It's going to be the 91 of Inman, your race leader. Shorty goes to the number 2 spot. Chris Burke up to 3rd. Field will work down the back straightaway. Still Brown, followed by Inman, Brown, Burke, and Jones. Your top 4. Top 3. Breaking away from the field, battles for the lead, here it comes. Shorty Brown working on Jeffrey Inman's 91, lap cars are coming, 3 down. Now we'll be working lap number 4 this time. Into turn 1 and 2 and down the back straightaway up on the bike. Look at this, got one in the back straightaway, yellow's out, yellow's out. Caution on the speedway for the 47 of Nathan Carroll out of Pleasant Hill. He goes around over there. So field going to be working under the caution flag. Field working on the yellow. It is Jeffrey Inman, your race leader. Shorty Brown, Chris Burke, Mark Jones, and Mike Ettinger, your top 5. 4 down, 11 to go. 4 in, 11 go. Racetrack getting back in shape. Going to see the one to go out of the starter stand. Jeffrey Inman, your race leader. Caution's off. Green's a coming. Up in the air, and here we go. Look at Chris Burke with a run to the inside. Burke into the number 2 spot. Chris Burke looking to maybe get the monkey off his back here at the barn and finally get a win. Yellow, yellow. Yellow got one around over there in turn number 2. Like we said, get those 50-50 tickets bought. Got them over there on the back stretch. Looks like they've got a volunteer working the sign over there saying, come on, buy some tickets. Buy some tickets. So it'll be Inman, Brown, and Burke back on the restart. No laps scored there. back in the air, and here we go. Chris Burke going to try to get back to the inside. Couldn't get it done that time on Shorty. Shorty's now looking on Inman. Inman, your leader. Shorty Brown working second. Chris Burke is third. Battle for the lead. 3-cart breakaway. They'll work him on down. Look out. Yellow back out. Yellow. Yellow out, and the racetrack littered with debris. And well, apparently the barricades all cracked up back there. So getting the barriers, now they took out quite a bit of barriers back there, so they'll get them put back up. All right, looks like a little help from our friends in the pits, getting the barriers back in. All right. Getting ready to go. One to go out front. Still Inman, Brown, and Burke. 1 and 2. Green's coming halfway home in this one. Here we go. Chris Burke. Big run by Burke to the inside. Chris Burke, your new race leader, working it on up front halfway home. Burke up there to CB25, your race leader. Field working on it. Look out! Big treble on the front straightaway. We go red, 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 red. Everybody stay in the pit area. Everybody stay in the pit area. Everybody stay in the pit area. We've got it under control. We've got it under control. Driver out of the car. Okay. Man, what a lick right on up front here. Ha! You can't park there, bud. So we do want to remind everybody, unless you're called to the racetrack, please stay in the pit area. Unless you are beckoned onto the racetrack, stay in the pit area. Nobody on the racetrack unless you are called to the racetrack. We also need to clear that area in turn number 3 where the carts are. Need to get you folks moved. We're not going to holler all week. Police will move you. Yep, right there, sir. We'll get all those people out of there. Cannot be between the concrete and the bike racks. Got to get out of there. Thank you for listening to the guy with a gun and a badge. Or don't listen to him. I don't care. Chris Burke, now the sitting duck. Last thing you want is to be leading when we go back to the green flag. Burke, your leader. Shorty Brown, of course, he was the one crashed up. He'll come to the tail. It'll be Jeffrey Inman and Mark Jones. Green's out, here we go. Chris Burke out front, your leader. Burke followed by Inman, Jones, and Long. 4 to go this time. Field of work on down. Look out! Got him cracked up over there. Yellow. Shorty Brown over there. So Chris Burke, your race leader. Great to have you tuned in for a little live look in on Facebook here from Battle at the Barn. Folks watching at home on FloRacing, great to have you tuned on in. Greens comes out, here we go. Burke up front, your leader. 2 to go this time. Chris Burke, the CB25 on out front, showing away. White flags are coming next time. Working it on in. Burke, your race leader. White's out, 1 to go. Chris Burke gonna make his way to victory lane at the barn on a Friday night. So Chris Burke from Altoona back to victory lane at the barn. So get a big thanks to Chris and the gang, Lee and the gang at Capital Signs. Not only did he get presented one of those unique Friday night plaques, he made them this morning. You made them while you were in prison, Roger? There he is. Give him a nice round of applause, Chris Burke. Semi-pro karts coming to the Speedway. Tyler Alton out of New Richmond at Wisconsin on the 30. Gavin Gregory from Laverne, Minnesota to the outside. All the way from Section Fun, it's Noah Berglund in the 001 out of Isani, Minnesota, and Colton Osborne from Janesville, Iowa, the 72. Row number 3, it's Connor Germain and his on the 05, and Evan Smith out of Garner, Iowa in the 11. Dane Burkholtz from Mason City, Iowa, the 10. Cadence Davenport, the 82I from Huxley. Final 2 starters, let's see Jake Malloy from Des Moines, the 39J, and Mitchell Stats out of Milan, Illinois, the 227. All right, going to be looking there. Once again, we need that area in turn 3 outside the racetrack. Cleared out. Cleared out. You cannot stand in that area. Concrete to bike racks. Nobody there, sir. Move them all out of there. Or not. You stand there acting like Ronnie Bros. Here we go. Tyler Alton, there in the 30 out of Wisconsin. Greens up, here we go. Alton to the lead, Noah Berglund working second. Working him on down the front straightaway to turn number 1 and 2. Alton, Berglund, and Connor Germain. Now Germain's got the 4, Gavin Gregory there. Gregory back on in there as they hurry on in. It will be the 30 of Tyler Alton out of New Richmond, Minnesota, or Wisconsin. Noah Berglund, Ice-Sandy, Minnesota, working the number 2 spot. Now the battle for 4th. Here comes Osborne and Germain side by side. Germain out of Wisconsin, the 72 of Osborne out of Waterloo. Still Tyler Alton, your race leader, big way. Back to Noah Berglund in second, and Noah's got company for the number 2 spot. Gavin Gregory's right there on the back bumper with a Bourne shot down into turn number 3. Ha! Dumped him! Yellows out. Yellows out, little barn racing underway. Get everybody racked up, stacked up, ready to go. Tyler Alton out of New Richmond, Wisconsin, your race leader. Gavin Gregory from just up the road in Laverne, Minnesota, working right there. Green's up, here we go. 30 of Alton, still your leader. Now look at this, Osborne into the number 3 spot. Here comes Germain back on the inside. Noah Berglund's on the move in the 001. Berglund back up to 4th. Oh, hang on, red. Osborne hard into the barriers and upside down. Up to his feet, give him a nice round of applause. Need a cart stand, please, to the 72 cart. Trey, you doing okay? Roger, I think Trey's holding up okay. Don't know about Steven, though. Hey, got an exotic tonight, Trey. Yeah, on the exotics here on a Friday night. The Muffler Pros. Well, some of us Muffler Pros are in the house, doing a little welding. Let's get a nice round of applause. Colton Osborne, they'll get that thing back together for tomorrow action. Try this one. Green, white, checkered, 2 to go. Green, white, checkered, 2 to go. Field of work on down behind Alton there in the 30. Green's out. Here we go. Berglund back to the inside of Germain. Noah Berglund back to 3rd. Berglund on the bike. White's out. 1 to go. Checkers for Tyler Alton. Gregory Gavin and Noah Berglund, your top 3. Climbing up out of the cart. How about it? Your semi-pro feature winner tonight from New Richmond, Wisconsin. It is Tyler Alton. Up next will be our Quad A, our A-class quad riders. Got 5 of them going for the money tonight. Kyle McCarl out of Des Moines on the 16, and Dylan Hawes from Des Moines in the 3. It's Jackie Bukema out of Albia, Iowa. Of course, she was a champion this year at the inaugural Iowa Cup at the State Fair, and I can say, for those of you who were at that event or saw it on Iowa Public Television, we will be back next year, or this year, during the Iowa State Fair with the ATV and UTV races. So watch the Iowa State Fair website and schedule of events coming up here throughout the year for that now annual event over at the Elwell Family Park. On the 17X, it'll be Tyler Reger out of Runnels and Josh King out of Des Moines and the 969. It'll be Kyle McCarl, your race leader. McCarl on up front, showing the way. Dylan Hawes and Jackie Bukema working back there in the number 3 spot. Bukema right there in 3rd. They'll thunder down the front straight away. It is red, red, red. Got one in the fence up here on the front straightaway. Red flag is out, red's out. I believe that's Josh King on the 969. Taking his time, just making his way to his feet. Up on his feet, give him a nice round of applause. Josh King from here in the capital city, taking a ride over there. Barriers doing their job. Of course, that made years ago that would have hurt. It had been right into the concrete, but over the years, the innovation of the plastic barriers that we've acquired have made for a safer impact for these riders. So it'll be the 16 of Kyle McCarl, the 3 of Dylan Hawes, the 17 of Jackie Bukema, Tyler Reger on the 17X. So they'll stagger them out. Looking. Green's on. It'll be out front still, Kyle McCarl. McCarl kind of taking off with the A-class where George Hood left it. Georgia, of course, dominated here for years, and since he is retired, Kyle McCarl has been the quad rider to beat on that 16 quad. Haas working second. Reger's got around. Buchma back there deep in the field. It's still Kyle McCarl, your race leader. Kyle McCarl up there leading the field. Three to go. McCarl working the lap traffic. White coming next time. White flag out. Kyle McCarl. Kyle McCarl, Dylan Haas, Jackie Buchman, Tyler Reger, your top four. How about it? Sitting there, helmet off for Kyle McCarl. Up next will be your KT100s. KT100s, 2 cycles. Caleb Woodard out of Bennington, Nebraska, the 44. The 2 of Chase Young from Altoona. Row number 2 is going to be Skylar Prohaska from Lakefield, Minnesota, the 35. And the 4 is Denny Flanders out of Des Moines. Ryan Navratil from Des Moines on the 12. Stevie Smith from Des Moines on the 41. And Max McGoy from Des Moines on the 55. Those are your KT100s. Well, hello, Steven. Steven, you know we're on Flo tonight, right? Flo, yep, Nate's up there. I'm kind of curious what's happening with the turkeys since both Hartmans are here. Are the turkeys okay? All right. Oh, you know who else is watching? Tammy and Rhonda up at TCE. Oh yeah, Timmy Kern up there. Oh, is Bump watching at Dumps Lounge on the old Flo? Oh boy, howdy. Dupashawn, where he's a big truck driver. Maybe Bump will drive his truck down here tomorrow. Boy, howdy, you boys bought some fitty tickets. Woo! Here's we go. KT100s. 2 cycles at their best. Looks like losing a couple already. Stevie Smith dead on the back straightaway. Stevie Smith. Easy. KT100 racers only know one speed, and that's go. That's go time. We're ready to weld some mufflers. All righty, here we go.